Hey there, my beautiful friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so happy you're here. My name is Claire and today's pick a card reading is spilling the tea on this connection. So we're going to be taking a deep dive into this connection, find out what the hidden energies are, future energies as well. I cannot wait to jump in and get started. Before we do, I just want to let you know very quickly, only for those who are interested, that I am now offering regular zodiac readings for the collective for members. Okay, so if you want to join the channel and become a Diamond Lumi, then you will get full access to my zodiac readings. I think they're really great value. I'm not like one of those channels which makes you pay for each extended reading. You get full access to all of the 12 zodiac signs, which means that you get to cross watch if you want to, and you get to check all your placements out for the full picture of what's going on in your situation. So sun, moon, rising and Venus. So that is available to you if you want to. It is linked in the description box below this video under zodiac, or you can click on the join button, but that is only for people who it resonates with, as always. All right. Okay, let's take a look at the crystals today. I can't wait to do this reading for you. Group 1 is the turquoise, group 2 is the natural citrine point, and group 3 is the raw aquamarine. Take as much time as you need to make your selection. Pause the video. Remember to choose from your intuition and not from sight. This is a beautiful opportunity for you to kind of, strengthen your intuitive skills. So listen to that quiet inner voice. When you are ready, your timestamps are in the description box below this video. Hit the timestamp. It will take you to the exact time in the video where your group is, and I will see you in a moment. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading. To everyone who picked group number 1, I'm so happy you're here. This is for everyone who picked the little turquoise crystal with this beautiful patination in it. Okay, let's spill the tea on this connection. I cannot wait. I think this is going to be juicy. I think we're going to be doing some juicy readings today. So let's just see. I'm going to draw a few oracle cards just to kind of get us started, take a look at some of the general energies around this connection, what's going on for you. My goodness, we get the card Treasure Island. This is so nice. So this is a card number 9. And there's a beautiful sea turtle on here, so that may be a sign for you in your connection. So it's really like stumbling across some gold. This is what I'm seeing. It's just like when you unpack this connection, there is a lot of, like, I'm hearing the words golden opportunity, and a lot of kind of pleasure I'm hearing as well to be had here. So it's just like there is, what I'm hearing from Spirit is there is a gift in this connection. It may be that your person feels that you're a blessing in your life, or that you're kind of 1 in a million is what I'm hearing, something like that. But also I just feel like there is a gift in the experience of this connection. We can explore this more. I don't know why this is, right? But there is something here that Spirit wants to gift to you. Okay, sometimes gifts can come disguised as something else. You know, we can learn something about ourselves, and it can be in the form of a lesson in our spiritual expansion. I don't necessarily think that is the case, but there is something here to be unpacked, and you will find a treasure in there. So that is very beautiful. I feel called to draw one of these cards. Get the card Creativity. This is nice. This is like a lot of free-flowing energy. This is like this energy between you where you can create something more together. So as a result of you coming together, you can create something more. So that may be like starting a business together, starting a creative project together. It may lead, this creativity, this exchange of ideas, this exchange of energy, of emotion, may lead to something which brings prosperity to you with this treasure island as well. So there may be something about this connection or this person in your life, or this person may lead you down a particular path or down a particular road, or connect you with somebody which puts you in touch with kind of financial freedom and financial independence. Okay, so but there's definitely this energy between you where you share a lot of ideas, where you can bring a lot of expansion here. This creativity card can indicate starting a family as well. That kind of sexual energy is creative in nature. It's the creative energy of the universe, the universe. So you may have the potential here to create kind of more human beings. If you don't want that, please don't worry about it. It's only if it's your intention. It's very fertile is what I'm hearing. So fertile in terms of baby making, but also fertile in terms of creativity and ideas. It may also be the case that you're a very creative person, or your person who you're connecting with is very creative as well. You can kind of jam together, you can exchange ideas together, and create like that, or just kind of flow with very similar energies. Interesting cards coming out already. I really love this. Let's jump into your tarot, see what's going on here. Wow, Four of Cups coming out as the general overall energy of your reading. So somebody feeling a little bit despondent here. I feel like there's been like, the first message that I got was like a lack of clarity, right, in this situation, and just like maybe a stagnation or a lack, just this lack of clarity of kind of like, what are we really doing here? What's going on here? You know, we're exchanging a lot of beautiful energy. It's going really well, and yet there seems to be some sort of block. There may have been a rejection in this situation for some of you. Maybe they've rejected you, or you feel rejected because perhaps they just want to be friends or something like this, or they're kind of not taking it further. It's not unfolding in the way that you would like, okay? This is what I'm picking up on here. But like a strong feeling of kind of despondency, really, of just kind of like feeling a little bit fed up around what is going on. But I feel like this energy of being fed up is due to lack of progress. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit, that there is like a lack of progress here, which is causing some frustration, or feeling a little bit down, or like there's a lack of clarity here. Right, so you get the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Gemini's energy showing up for you in your reading here, as these are past energies that we're looking at here. So I just feel like, look at this, surrounding this connection, it feels like maybe somebody's said no to this connection, maybe somebody's ended this or put an end to it, or it could be like that you've been blocked, or you've blocked them, or something like this. Right? I feel like there's this energy of being excluded from this connection, a really strong energy of just like being outside of this connection. Like there is a union here. I feel like you're very much soulmate, you're very much connected in spirit, and yet I feel like you're apart in some way, to be honest. And that this is causing a lot of pain. You are definitely connected spiritually, and from your higher self, you may be exchanging a lot of emotional energy, a lot of spiritual, energetic energy with one another, and yet, which is why it feels very confusing for you, and why there is this kind of lack of clarity here. Remember, this can be vice versa. It can be your energy, it can be them, but there is this feeling of kind of being out in the cold, like I was saying, from this rejection. Rejecting the idea of this union, maybe rejecting you, or you've rejected them. There's this energy of just like, I'm kind of done with this. Maybe you're afraid that it's over, or you feel like it's over, or kind of over before it's even begun. Maybe for some of you, you're just like, you are a match, you're two of a kind, definitely, with this beautiful Two of Cups. There is love here, and yet there is such a strong energy of kind of being outside of that. So I feel like for you guys in group number one, you may be on a break, you may be taking a little hiatus from this, you may be separated due to circumstances, but there's just such a strong energy of kind of being outside of this and not being able to explore or experience this union with this person. So I feel like there is a lot of sorrow there with that, or just this energy of like, disappointment is what I want to say, like a disappointment. You see that you're a match, and you're not wrong about that. You are a match, and yet there's something here where you're not aligned. There may have been some challenges or difficulties. I'm hearing from Spirit that maybe somebody pushed the other away, or you pushed each other away, something like this. We'll explore it further. But I'm getting a strong feeling of disappointment. Yeah. Okay, the way that you're showing up, you've got Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles, right? So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, maybe Taurus energy as well, showing up in this reading for you. So yeah, you do feel love here. It's just like you have unconditional love for this person. You're a beautiful, empathic, sensitive person. You're very open-hearted. You're able to give and exchange and receive love as well. Right? You've got a lot of emotional maturity, like your emotional landscape is very complex is what I'm hearing. And that is because you're very evolved, right? Emotionally. Okay, so it could be that you're an old soul. It could be that you're a wanderer, if you are familiar with that, like a starseed, something like this. Is what I'm picking up on. I feel like you have a great deal of love for this person. I feel like this connection goes from many lifetimes. You see this connection as very special, very golden, and like just having a lot of long-term potential. Like you could just really see this person who you're dealing with as someone who you would want to be in a long-term committed relationship with. You see long-term potential with them, and this is like a hope that you harbor and that they meet your needs. There's this energy that you have within you of just like, you just float my boat. You just, what I'm hearing is we just click, right? There's something here. I don't know what the issue is with you guys, because you are an energetic match for one another. You are like a really beautiful couple, and you do click with one another. And there's this feeling within you. If you're wondering why I'm looking at your energies, it's because I like to see how the energies align. People often say, well, why aren't they talking about my person? I'm just like, yeah, we'll get to that. We will get to that. I like to see how the energies align. So it feels like, yeah, they meet your needs in a way that kind of nobody else has or can, or in a way that feels very special to you, right? It's elevated is what I want to hear. It's like an elevated connection. It's like putting you in touch with, you want to say deeper emotions really, but it's kind of like a higher frequency, higher emotions, right? A heightened state of awareness, a heightened emotional state with your person that perhaps you haven't connected to before in that way. So it feels very special, right? Like it's got this kind of treasure quality of being like gold or being like a diamond, right? And they meet your needs. There's something about you, kind of this you just click thing where you're just like, yeah, you've got everything going on. I like the way you look. I like your sense of humor. I like the way you see the world, right? I like the way you make me laugh. I like the vibe that we have going on. It feels really easygoing. I don't feel like I have to be someone I'm not. I feel like, you know, there's all this goodness here. This is the kind of energy that you're in when you kind of connect to this person, or when you think about this person. I'm trying to get into this habit of getting up a bit earlier and doing my readings a little bit earlier in the day, but it means that my voice is really croaky. It's just too early for me. Right, let's take a look at what's going on with your person. We need to find out what's going on with them and how the energies are aligning. So interesting. You get the World, the Ten of Wands, and Death. Your person's in quite a different space to where you are at. I feel like they've got the weight of the world on their shoulders. This is what I see with this Ten of Wands next to the world like this. And I don't know why. I feel like they're going through like a lot of personal transformation with this Death card. We've got Scorpio energy showing up in your reading now, right? This image is so beautiful. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Fountain Tarot, but it's so lovely. So they've got the weight of the world on their shoulders, and I don't think this is anything to do with you or this connection, but your person is really going through A lot of shifts and transformation. Could be that these are practicalities in their life. Maybe they're having to move around a lot, or they're moving jobs, or their job is a little bit unstable, or they work for themselves and, you know, they're struggling to get business or something like this. But it feels like they're going through like big shifts in their life, and this could be in their personal circumstances, or this could be more energetic within them, in which case you may or may not know about it, and it could be causing them to feel some depression or anxiety. There are some very difficult energies in the world at this time. You know, we're going through like a big energetic shift. People are experiencing this in different ways. People may not realize, you know, why they're feeling this way, but I sense that your person is like, they're under the kind of burden of responsibilities. It may be that they've got a lot of family responsibility. This really weighs on their mind, but they are changing, right? I feel like they've had a lot of experiences. Maybe they've kind of been through the mill. They've had some tough experiences in their life maybe, and they are learning how to kind of grow as a result of that, how to change those experiences, you know, how to not let those experiences get them down and really transform it and kind of turn that lead into gold, that sort of alchemy, and that treasure island of like finding the good in bad experiences. But I feel like this is very much part of their personal journey, which Spirit is highlighting right now in this reading. But yeah, strong energy of them having the weight of the world on their shoulders. Okay, we get the Seven of Pentacles, Justice, Libra's energy showing up here, and the Page of Swords, right? Libra's energy, did I just say that? I can't remember. Libra's energy showing up here. So yeah, it's just like, it's like they've got their nose to the grindstone. They've really they're working out kind of a lot of practicalities about kind of where to put their energy, where to invest their energy to be able to create more balance in their life. And this is going to spill over into your connection, right? Our life circumstances do affect our love lives, right? And this is what I'm seeing here with your person. If you're just like, I don't understand why they're showing up like this, why they're behaving like this, it's because they're feeling the weight of a lot of responsibility in their lives, right now. And this may cause some distortion in how they're showing up for you, if they're being inconsistent, if they're being hot and cold, if they're giving you mixed messages. This is why they are interested in you, right? They feel this Two of Cups. They feel the love here. They see the potential just like you do. They know that you're a match just like you do, right? Absolutely, you are aligned in that. But it's like they don't quite have the bandwidth to kind of take this further, or to explore this, or to kind of be with you right now, because they've got all these responsibilities. Something is weighing them down in their mind or in their heart, which is stopping them from moving forward. But with this death energy, this is something that's going to end, and it's something that's going to change. They're going to be able to find a solution with this Seven of Pentacles to be able to create balance, and then they're going to be able to explore this with this Page of Swords, because they're very curious about this, right? This is what I'm hearing, is this has awakened something in them. They need to create balance in their life in order to kind of make this happen, in order to explore this energy. They really want to do right by you. It's like they feel like they're spinning a lot of plates. This is what I'm saying. They've got a lot like up in the air right now, and kind of a lot to deal with, and they want to do right by everybody. It's like they want to please their boss, and they want to please their parents, and they want to be a good son or a good daughter, and a good brother or a good sister, and they want to be a good partner or a good lover as well, right? They want to do all of these things, and it's because they're a good person and they're coming from a good place, and they're trying to figure out how to create that balance where they can do right by you, where they can have the time for you, when they can properly invest in this, right? I see that here. It's like they may also be working out with the Seven of Pentacles to the Justice, some sort of karmic situation in their life. And again, I don't think that is romantic. I think it's something that they're just dealing with here. They may be in the midst of some sort of legal situation as well, which may be weighing them down. Getting a divorce, perhaps, buying a property, starting a business, something like this, getting sued. I don't know, for some of them, right? But I feel like they like talking to you, they like sharing things with you, they love communicating with you. I feel like there's a lot of communication, definitely. Excuse me, I've broken down. What do I want to say? Like just through texting and through social media and things like this. They're always checking up on you. They like to leave comments on what it is that you've posted. And you're just like, well, I see that you're interested. I see that you're looking at me and checking me out, right? You've sparked a lot of curiosity within them, right? They're interested in this and they love talking to you. It really kind of makes their day, is what I'm hearing from Spirit, to talk to you like that. But then there may be this reticence to take it further because they feel like they don't have everything that they would like to give you, perhaps, if that's resonating. Yeah, I love this. Okay. Right, so you get the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords as your outcome. A lot of positive energy coming into this connection. This is definitely something that can change. This is something that can be resolved. What I'm hearing from Spirit is there are solutions here. I think this is really beautiful. It's going to bring a lot of happiness for the long term. I think there's going to be some strong boundaries around this. And I think these are where the solutions lay, of just being like, them being like super honest with you. Like just like putting their cards on the table and just being like, yes, I want to be with you, but I can't move to your city right now. Yeah, I want to be with you, but I'll only be available on the weekends, or something like this. Some sort of compromise is what I'm hearing from Spirit. But this is going to be what allows, like this compromise, this discussion, right? Or this kind of creating a framework for allowing this to happen in the 3D, which means that they're able to kind of deal with their stuff, right? Will allow this to flourish, is what I'm hearing, and to grow. You'll be able to expand this, you'll be able to explore this. It's going to bring a lot of happiness. This has got a lot of long-term potential here, like long-term, right? Not just like for a good time, but for a long time. It feels really nourishing and really good, and you can explore that. And it's going to be within this beautiful, safe framework as well. 2 queens here, that may be a sign for you as well in your connection. Let's take a look at some oracle cards here. This is something they want. They want to be with you. We have, I'm becoming a better person. So yeah, they're figuring stuff out. They're kind of maturing, is what I'm hearing. Developing those, excuse me, some of those kind of life skills to be able to accommodate like somebody else in their life. You know, having to not just think about themselves, but having to think about, you know, consider somebody else, right? I know that I crossed the line with you. So they may have kind of taken advantage a little bit because they enjoy being with you. They love, you know, it gives them a boost to kind of experience your energy, to be with you. And they may have maybe pushed you a little bit too far. We see that with the 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. They may have pushed you a little bit too far with this, but they are aware of that now, okay? We have the card Destruction. I feel like there's a lot breaking down, you know, you've got to break down to break through. So I feel like they're kind of letting go of what's no longer serving them in order to move forward. This is nice. We have the card Sharing with this beautiful key image on here. The kind of key to your heart. This is the key to it all, that kind of sharing from a place of love, of honesty, of truth. I see that you are having like a really good conversation with one another where you kind of like a heart to heart. It's going to bring a lot of clarity. I'm not ready to open up. I love this. I am not ready to open up. So until that moment, they've been like holding things back a little bit, but they will be sharing what it is that's on their heart. There is this key to unlocking this, and it's like what I'm hearing from Spirit is creating a safe space. We have Let's Start Over. This is so nice. Let's start over. So I do feel like there is that where you've just kind of like, you know it's a thing, you know it's really beautiful, and yet it's kind of taken, got a little bit rocky, or kind of taken a wrong turn or a wrong step. But there's definitely this energy from your person of just like, I would have like if I had my time over, I do things differently and I want to start again. I want to forget about all this and what I said and what happened, or that missed opportunity, or the fact that I didn't prioritize you because I had all this other stuff going on. And I want to start again. It's like the energy of the Fool, with that kind of taking that leap of faith, starting over, starting again. We have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. This may be kind of the issue that they're dealing with that kind of weight of the world on their shoulders that we were talking about. You know, maybe they stretch themselves a little bit too thin, trying to please other people. We have the card separation, mirroring that energy of the Five of Pentacles. So I sense that you've definitely been in an energy of separation at this time. Could be a long distance connection as well, because we have the World. You get regret and decision. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. Did we have something similar? Oh yeah, I know that I crossed the line with you, that regret showing up. And that Four of Cups really speaks of that regret as well, of kind of what's passed between you, and decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. So let's get some messages as well. But I see them being able to, I think this is really powerful, this decision. So instead of just drifting on or kind of letting it drift, which I think has been causing some frustration, like that strong decision to kind of explore this and go for it is what will create success here. We have I am hiding my feelings from you. This is from the Seasons of the Soul Oracle deck. I am afraid of this love. This one comes out a lot. And maybe that they're burying themselves in their work or their responsibilities as a kind of coping mechanism, because this definitely feels like a very strong attraction, a very strong connection, right? There is love here. So they may have kind of self-sabotaged a little bit by burying themselves in their work or their responsibilities. You have, I feel like you would be better off without me. So some self-esteem issues coming up here as well in their energy. I feel like this is to do with the regret that they have of just being like, oh, I never get any, there's this energy of like, oh, I always get everything wrong, I don't say the right thing, I never know what to say, and then I make it worse. So there is this kind of, that's kind of showing up in their energy field. We have the card support. This says lean on your inner circle during this time. Getting the support you need. Maybe you want to talk to a trusted friend, something like this. I see your person kind of getting the support that they need to help them with their responsibilities that they have. We have the card hurting, mirroring that Five of Pentacles and that Four of Cups energy, that they, maybe you've been hurting or they've been hurting. There's some sort of struggle here. And we have the card Mystery, very beautiful, from the Echo Soul. Oh no, this is the, is it Echo Soul? Yeah. Or the Galaxy of Lovers, I can't remember. So yeah, I feel like you're like a little bit of an enigma to them. It's just like, they don't quite grasp the depth of this connection, or kind of they're not quite sure how you feel about them. There's something here which is yet to be revealed to them. I feel very strongly that you understand it. Right, you see the bigger picture, but your person doesn't, and it's still sort of behind the veil for them, which makes things a little bit more confusing. Okay, that is everything that I have for you in this reading. It's been super interesting. Do give it a like. It's a beautiful way of supporting free tarot here on YouTube. It's been my honor to read your cards as always. Thank you for sharing your beautiful time and energy with me. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful books, Attract, Soulmate Love, and Feminine Frequency. They're for the feminine energy partner, the partner who likes to be pursued, okay? So it's about creating success in love, becoming ultra-magnetic so that you don't have to look for love, love comes to you. You can find out loads more linked in the description box below this video. But I'm sending you love. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to your reading to everyone who picked group number 2 and the beautiful natural citrine point. All right. Let's take a look. I'm going to begin with some oracle cards, get the tone of this reading and the general energies of this situation that you're in. Let's spill the tea on your connection, see what's going on. I think these are going to be some juicy readings, but we will see. We have the card Trust. Super interesting. This beautiful kind of, it's like an oasis in the desert, but this is what I'm kind of picking up on. Like an oasis in the desert, but trust. So, trust issues may be at play in your connection to do with like, this could be a question in your mind, but can I trust them? Right? Or maybe they've been proven to be untrustworthy in the past and now they're just like, I want you to trust me. This is a big issue here, or it could be something that you're dealing with within yourself, or kind of learning to trust somebody, or your person is. These readings are general, so they can always go vice versa, where you're kind of learning to trust someone in order to experience that deep connection, in order to experience that, the blessing of true intimacy with somebody, right? Spiritual, emotional intimacy, right? This could be an issue. And what I'm hearing from Spirit, some of you may not be aware of this. This may be not at the forefront of your mind or of your awareness or understanding. Okay, this could be slightly beneath the surface. So like the surface things look like they're kind of not flowing very smoothly, and there is a lack of understanding as to why that is. And that issue, the deeper issue, may be to do with not being willing to be vulnerable and like trusting your heart with somebody else. So this could be you, it could be your person. I'm not calling anybody out, that's just kind of what's coming up for us. So right now, what do I want to pick? What do I feel called to? Yes, this is what I feel called to. I love this. You get the card Abundance. So this is about being in the flow. This is about being able to connect to the flow. She's hugging this tree in this beautiful image, right? So this is about like connecting to the earth, right? Getting rooted, getting grounded, and then just being able to experience having your needs met. So kind of putting your heart out there in order to give and receive love. Right, remember, it could be you, could be your person, in order to exchange and in order to get your needs met, that kind of replenishment and that feeling of flow and of abundance, okay, of love coming in, beautiful experiences, beautiful opportunities, beautiful shared energies, okay. There's a lot of expansive energy here with this abundance. This is like having it all, feeling it all. This is like expansive feelings, feelings that are growing, okay. So I absolutely love that for you. Let's jump into your tarot, see what's going on here. Right, the general theme is justice. Libra's energy showing up in your reading that may resonate with you. So yeah, things kind of balancing out for you, right, in this connection. Let's clarify this in a moment. But this is the energy of kind of balance, of reciprocity, of... There could be some karmic lessons here. Let's explore it a little bit further and see what's going on. This can also indicate a commitment as well. Okay, you get, this is interesting, you get Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Leo's energy and Taurus energy showing up in your reading now as well. So yeah, it's just like, there is this energy here of kind of confidence. I'm hearing the word showy. I don't know why. I'm getting an energy here that there may be somebody here who's quite showy. I don't know why. It could be that somebody in this connection has got quite a lot of money or kind of nice material things, or comes from a nice background, lives in a nice apartment, likes the finer things in life, something like this. Maybe a little bit of a catch, somebody who other people covet, maybe they covet them because they're very desirable, or they cover the things that they have because they have wealth or something like this. It's not a message for all of you, it's just a message that came through for some of you, that I'm seeing here, that there is somebody here who's kind of quite confident about things, or kind of about themselves, like very grounded, very solid. They know who they are, they know what they move through life, they move through the world in a way that is very confident, like self-assured is what I'm seeing. Or maybe this is how you see your person, or how they see you. Like, or maybe when you first met, that was the impression that you got here. There's definitely this energy of standing out from the crowd. Maybe you stood out from the crowd for them. There's this strong energy again about kind of getting your needs met that we were talking about with this abundance. This abundance message is very strong though with this, with these cards and this abundance card. There's a lot to do with material wealth coming up in your reading. We'll explore it more to see kind of why that is. Maybe that you're from kind of very different backgrounds for some of you. Maybe you work in the same industry, and it's quite a kind of, maybe it's social media or the media, something like this. For some of you, not for all of you, it's just super interesting. So, but there is this energy here of kind of being very confident in the connection. These are the past energies showing up here of just being like, yes, I've identified this person as someone who can meet my needs, who's kind of meeting me where I'm at, who can meet me 50-50. This is what it seems like, and that I see long-term potential with, something that I can kind of grow with. I just sense that either one or both of you is very successful, or you're going to be very successful. This energy of abundance is really, really strong, right? Maybe this is someone who can really take care of you financially, or, take care of your physical needs, something like this. Let's see how you are showing up right now. Wow. So you get the Ace of Cups, the King of Wands, and the High Priestess. Leo's energy showing up here, and Pisces energy as well, very strongly for you. So yeah, I mean, you're just like all systems go. You are like jumping into this both feet. You're like 100%. It's just like your heart is fully open. You definitely want to experience this and explore this. It's just like, yes, I'm ready to open my heart. I'm ready to go on this adventure with you. And yet, High Priestess, I love to see the High Priestess in a reading. There is some mystery, right, surrounding this connection. Maybe your person is a little bit mysterious. Maybe you're just like, maybe they're in your life a little bit and then they kind of go MIA and you're just like, what's going on with you? I thought this was a thing. I see that you have like really super strong feelings for this person, like a strong heart attachment, like a strong loving feelings, also like a strong attraction, right? Maybe even an obsession or something like this, or just like just strong desire to be with this person. I feel like maybe you don't know them very well. For some of you, you don't know their true self, or you feel like you can't connect to their authentic self, right? I feel like they have like a bit of a persona, not for all of you, but just for some of you, this is the message I'm getting. It's pretty specific. And you're just like, well, are you going to open up to me? I want to know the real you, right? There is this element of that, or so far, things have been more surface level, and there is this kind of lust and this love and this attraction, and it's very exciting, and it's something that you want to run with, right? It's just like you're like 100% into this and you want to run with it, but there are some unknown factors here. So perhaps you don't know this person very well, perhaps you don't know how this is going to work out for you, perhaps you just feel like they're being a little bit shady for some of you, or like a little bit secretive, or there's aspects of their life that you don't really understand or you don't really know, or that you're feeling like there's something about your intuition which is just like, this isn't quite matching up and it's making me feel a little bit uneasy, right? I don't think it necessarily is shady. They may not even realize that they're doing that. This may be a protective mechanism, it may be a way of like not being vulnerable with somebody, right? Listen to your intuition at this time though about this connection. Your intuition, like if you're not sure what's going to happen for the future, or kind of what's going on with them, or how they feel about you, or what's going to happen next, Spirit is really saying, listen to your intuition. You know, write down your dreams, listen to that quiet inner voice, listen to those little inner feelings that you get, those inner nudges, because that is really, really going to help you. It's going to guide you with this, because I feel like there is this strong energy of kind of getting swept up in this, getting swept away by your emotions, by your desire for this person, right? There is this energy that you're just like, wow, I think you're a little bit magical, right? We've all been there. You're a little bit magical. So yeah, listen to your intuition if you want to find out what's going on. Let's find out what's going on with your person and how they feel. That's too many. That's like 25 cards. Come on, Spirit. Let's have the answers. How do they feel? I've got to pick one more before I can tell you. Wow, look at this. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Wands, the Lovers, and the Knight of Wands. Your person seems like a character, I've got to say this. Like maybe they've got quite a strong personality, they're very sociable, or they've just got like a very particular flavour energetically. So yeah, the Lovers, Gemini's energy showing up, Leo's energy showing up again in your reading. It's mad. They want it. There is so much passion between you. This is electric, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. This thing with you too is electric. There is a lot going on here. You're definitely soulmates. This could be a twin flame sort of situation going on with you guys, with this Lover showing up right in the center here of how they feel. They recognize you spiritually at the soul level. Okay, when they locked eyes with you for the first time, it was just like electric. They felt it in their heart. Okay, they may not be letting on, they may be playing it cool, but I'm telling you, this is how they felt it. Every time they see you, they feel it in their heart because they recognize you at the soul level. I think you were together in a past life, right? Maybe several. I see this. There is this desire for them to come towards you, right? They love communicating with you. I see them being able to kind of go the distance. This could be like a long distance connection with this Eight of Wands, not necessarily. There's a lot of communication here. I feel like things are a little bit up in the air with this. They do have a lot of desire for you, but there is love here as well. And they recognize you at the soul level. But I just sense that they're showing up in this way that is, I don't know how to describe it. There's just a lot of lust here. And they feel the same way. So they're kind of getting swept up in these emotions, or this kind of desire, or this kind of obsession energy as well. But it does go deeper than that. But it's just like this surface level energy could cloud your judgment, and it could burn out too quickly. I feel like your person is really kind of rushing things a little bit. It may be the case that they're setting the pace, and that pace is quite fast. Is what I'm picking up on. And remember, you know, when something burns that brightly, it can burn out quite quickly. Maybe that's something you've experienced already, or that Spirit just wants to highlight for you to be kind of aware of. Like this, they find you super attractive and super desirable, and they don't understand their feelings for you. They don't understand why they feel like this, or why it's kind of so strong. They have this strong energy to kind of rush towards you, to come towards you. They may kind of blow up your phone, like with all kinds of intense things. But I feel like there is this level of intensity here, and they're kind of setting the tone of this intensity, how fast this is going. And there is there's a consideration here, because you can get swept up in this, like I was talking about, but you can also set the pace. Right, Spirit is saying, if you want to go this fast if that feels good. But if you want to slow things down, if you want to set the pace of this, if you want to set some boundaries, if you want to say no, let's take it slower, let's take it a step at a time. Your person is 100% into you. They want to go full force. Right, you give them the green light, they're going to go for it, but that could burn out. Okay, so, and then you risk kind of not building that solid foundation, or not kind of getting to know each other, right, on that deeper level. And when we go that fast, we just kind of skim through on the surface of things without reaching into those deeper energies. And this is a soul connection, so you kind of want to do that. You want to have that experience, right? So you get the Ace of Cups, the Four of Wands in the reverse, and the Eight of Swords. So yeah, there is love here. There is like a renewal of love, an offer of love coming in, but there is some anxiety around kind of location. Maybe that could be to do with this being long distance, or you being in different cities. Perhaps you've got a job in one location and their career is somewhere else, and there is like a little mismatch there. There is this anxiety about kind of really opening their heart and getting close as well, because I always see this Four of Wands about kind of the inner sanctuary, right? The inner sanctuary of kind of openness, of vulnerability. And there is a little bit of anxiety around that vulnerability, but also about kind of creating a solid connection, something that you can grow, something that you can experience. Yes, there are feelings here. Yes, there is, they have feelings for you, but it feels like it's not on very stable ground right now. And that could be because it's moving too quickly, or it's kind of entered into obsession, or you're kind of getting swept up in all the emotion of it, and it's not kind of grounded in reality. Maybe it's kind of more in fantasy, you know, with that High Priestess energy, more in fantasy than it is in reality, or it's just not on like very stable ground in terms of practicalities. Are kind of like, well, are we going to get on the same page? How are we going to make this work? How are we going to find time for one another? How are we going to explore this, right? So yeah, this is something that is worth looking at. Okay, you get the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Eight of Cups showing up here. Interesting energies. There's this energy about kind of like a move is what I'm hearing. In order to kind of make this work, in order to kind of meet you where you're at, right, to meet you 50-50, there's going to be have to be a change and a shift. Something's going to have to be left behind in order to make space, like energetic space or physical space, right, in order to make this happen. I see that there may have to be like just like quite a major life change. So it could be that they have to like one of you has to move to be closer to the other one, but I definitely see that happening. I can also see them kind of crossing seas in order to kind of be with you, you know, to visit your country or to come to your city or to come to you, like making that journey. I'm hearing making a sacrifice as well in order to make this happen, to be with you and to make this more solid. So I see like a big, it's like, this is like this card, I'm getting this energy of like wanting to make it happen, to meet you 50-50 with this Six of Pentacles, right? But definitely a big change or a move, leaving something behind. Maybe they're leaving behind a marriage or a situationship or their family or something that's familiar, you know, where it is that they've always lived or something that they've always known, in order to kind of make this happen, right? To make it easier for you. To make it happen in the 3D. There's just a strong energy that something has to be left behind. Maybe physically, or could be energetically or romantically. But I see them doing that. I see them kind of moving on from an old way of being. That old way of being could be to do with like leaving behind their playboy or playgirl ways, their kind of single life, right? In order to make this happen. We have, I remember every detail of that day. So that could be the day that they met you. It could be a very significant day, but it's something that is very much at the forefront of their mind. This one just leapt out. I don't react when people mention you. So they're being very cool. They're playing their cards very close to their chest with this. They're just like, their ears prick up. They're just like, yeah, I'm listening to everything. But at the same time, they've got like a poker face, so they want to play it cool when it comes to their feelings for you, which are like, they're electric, this is on fire, this is like super intense, but on the surface they may be playing it pretty cool. It's making me blush actually. We have, I'm afraid of getting hurt. Very common, we talked about that, of kind of wanting to protect themselves, not quite opening up or wanting to be vulnerable. We have the card Let's Start Over. So maybe wanting to begin again in this connection, start fresh, turn over a new leaf. With this, if things have got a little bit messy, they're looking for like a clean slate is what I'm hearing. I'm seeing like a blank piece of paper of just being like, let's just start from the beginning. It could be for some of you, like it was just meant to be something quite casual, like a fling or a hookup or friends with benefits or something like this. And now you're just like, these feelings have developed, you see more potential here. This isn't a message for everyone, just for some of you, however, I'm connecting with right now. And you're just like, oh, I wish I'd approached this differently. I wish I'd got to know them. I wish I kind of dated them before I kind of got so involved, because now feelings have developed. I have the card Illusion showing up here. So all is not as it seems. You know, if they're playing it cool, it's definitely the case that that is an illusion, that they have these deep feelings for you. That's not the truth of what's going on. I feel also with this card that there is, like, if you don't have all the information, and I sense that's the case with that High Priestess showing up in your reading, it's natural for our minds to fill in the details about things. Oh, this is what they're doing. This is what they think about me. This is what's happening. This is the truth of the situation. And yet this is like, there is an illusion to that of just like, we can do that and then we take it as fact, right? Or we make assumptions essentially. Hey, sorry, my battery just cut out for a moment there, so I had to stop the video. Yeah, so what, I can't remember when it stopped, but yeah, so what you believe to be the case or the truth may not necessarily be everything that you are seeing, may not be the actual reality of the situation. Okay, that's worth bearing in mind before you jump to conclusions. And you get the card Soul Knowing. So beautiful. This is from the Galaxy of Lovers Oracle deck. Like I was saying, that Lovers card showing up for you as well. You kind of know each other at the soul level, so a soulmate connection, a twin flame connection. But that, like I was talking about, it's just like when they locked eyes with you, they had this soul recognition with one another. So you may have a soul contract with them. Doesn't mean that you won't be together or that it can't be successful because you have a soul contract. But I feel like there is a soul contract here with this Justice card showing up, that you were destined to meet each other, to have this experience and to learn about love and each other and relationships. Maybe to pay a karmic debt, something like this. These things don't necessarily have to be like really heavy and dark. It can just be part of our soul's growth. So, but I see that you recognize each other at the soul level, which I think is very beautiful. That's everything that I have for you in this reading. It's been super interesting, lots of specific messages here. Do give it a like if you got value out of this reading. It's a beautiful way of supporting free tarot here on YouTube. It's been my honor to read your cards as always. If you feel called to, do consider joining the channel, becoming a member, becoming a Diamond Lumi. You'll get all the zodiac readings. They are extended readings. I pour my heart into them. So if you are looking for more clarity in your love and relationship, spiritual life, then that may be of benefit to you. So check that out if it resonates. It's linked in the description box below this video. But have an amazing week. I'm sending you love in your situation. I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye-bye. Hey my lovelies, this is your reading for everyone who picked group number 3 and the beautiful raw aquamarine. Let's take a look at a few oracle cards to get the kind of general energies surrounding you. Let's spill the tea on this connection. These have been juicy readings today that I've been doing, so super interesting. Healing chaos. Look at that. So maybe this relationship has been a little bit up and down, not really on solid ground, just like maybe a lot of drama in this connection between you both. I'm getting an image of the 5 of Wands, so maybe there's been like a lot of drama in this. Could be a lot of drama between you, but just also maybe in life as well, that there has been that energy of everything kind of happening at the same time. right? Of kind of all the things going wrong, of all the kind of changes and shifts happening. But this is really a message from Spirit to say, look, you're going into energies where things are settling down, where things are going to be calmer, more harmonious for you, right? It's going to be kind of plain sailing, that kind of calmer sea is what I'm seeing. So, and this image is really nice because it's of this kind of tornado, but there are butterflies surrounding it. So this is that kind of, those kind of streams of light, that healing energy coming in to soothe things, to kind of help things to settle down. What I'm hearing from Spirit is the worst is over as well, so that may be significant to you. We have the card Reflection. I feel like, you know, this could be twin flame energy, that you are mirror images of one another. But also just you're reflecting a lot back to one another, and that can be quite triggering, quite painful to see ourselves in somebody else, to see ourselves through somebody else's eyes, right? It can cut quite deep. It can ask us to kind of really get out of our comfort zone and really to kind of own it, to own our shadow, our kind of shadow part of ourselves. I sense that there's a little bit of that in this connection with your person, that they maybe trigger those parts of yourselves that you'd rather not look at, or vice versa. These are general readings, so it may resonate vice versa, that there's something about that, this connection that brings those things to the surface, those feelings of maybe unworthiness or insecurities or abandonment wound, whatever it is, it comes to the surface. You're also reflecting a lot of each other's energies as well all the time. You're exchanging that energy with this person because you have a very soulful spiritual connection. So like they can pick up on it. If you're feeling down, if you're feeling kind of like a lot of inner turmoil, they're going to pick up on this, and vice versa. I feel like you dream about them, that you really kind of sense them in their energy, but definitely this energy of you kind of being of twins energy, of kind of twin flame or soulmate energy, of you kind of, there's something about you both where you're very much on the same frequency, and there's something about it that's like looking in a mirror. So it could be that you're very similar aesthetically, right? That you've got a lot of similar characteristics, you're the same height. Maybe people would think that you could be related or like brother and sister in terms of your physical appearance. You see that a lot with couples sometimes, that you have like a similarity, you look for somebody with similar genetics to you. So there could be that energy, but just you sort of mirroring one another's behavior as well, is what I'm hearing. So like if one gets triggered, the other one gets triggered. If one person pulls away, then the other person pulls away. Just like if you block them, they block you, right? This can be some of the kind of drama that we are tuning in on. General theme, Ten of Pentacles though, like I was saying, moving into something more calm, more harmonious. This connection being very golden, a lot of fulfillment, a lot of satisfaction in this, and a lot of potential for kind of long-term growth in this connection as well. And just kind of this search for happiness. Because this image is like a kind of treasure trove. So it's kind of getting to the center of things where things are harmonious, where there is abundance that you can experience, an abundance of love, of good feeling, of opportunity, of experiences, right? Wow. So your past energies, you get the Seven of Cups, the Ten of Cups in reverse, and the Sun. So Leo's energy showing up here in your reading quite strongly. It's interesting. I feel like there is a lot of hot and cold, or more kind of on again, off again with you guys. Or like, will they, won't they? But the main message I'm getting is kind of on again, off again. It's just like you think it's done and then you're not, it's back on again, right? And it's creating a lot of confusion. There's a lot of confusion here with this Seven of Cups energy around what it is that you want or what it is that they want, right? Sometimes I feel like there can be like misunderstandings that are so intense it can feel like all the love is drained away. But there is joy here, right? What I'm hearing from Spirit is when it's good, it's really good. With this sun energy, when it's good, it's really good. But it feels like there's like a lot of ups and downs with this connection, and sometimes it can feel like there's no love left, or that the love is drained away. And this can feel like a sort of emptiness. It can leave you feeling kind of a little bit confused about kind of where you stand. There may be children involved in this connection as well. Not for all of you, just for some of you. Wow. Wow, no messing around here. 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords. This is how you're showing up. This is your energy here. I like to look at your energy because I like to see how the energies align. So I feel like there's this energy of just like wanting to give up on this. You know, maybe you've blocked them, maybe you've pushed them out of your life, or you're just like, or this just general energy of feeling apathetic, of just being like, I want to give up on this because it feels too difficult. Yeah, there is love here, and yeah, you see the potential of it, right? And yet it feels like hard work. It feels like pushing a rock uphill. You're just like, you're not meeting my needs. We're not getting onto the same page. We have the same argument again and again. We don't agree about things. It may feel like all is lost, but Spirit is saying, look, that isn't the case. All is not lost, right? There is something to be salvaged here, right? We'll look into this deeper if that's how you're feeling. But you may just be in this space sometime, or maybe just as you're connecting to this reading, because these are just a snapshot of the energies of just like, I want to block them, or I'm done with this, or I've given them plenty of chances. They never understand my point of view. They won't ever compromise. Or just like that, sometimes you connect to these darker places of I'm not good enough, or this is never going to work out, right? And a feeling of loss with that. I feel like there may have been some kind of low blows as well in terms of any disagreements. If you've had a disagreement, there could have been like quite a low blow where they were just like, you know, they said something that they really shouldn't have said that was kind of completely out of line. That they were very heavily triggered, right, in some way, and then they felt like backed into a corner a little bit, and then they lashed out, like maybe came on like too intense. Let's see how they're showing up. Yeah, and they get 7 of Wands, the World, and the 4 of Cups. So they're really like on the defensive. I don't know what's going on with you guys. This feels quite tumultuous, right? Like there's a lot of drama going on here. I feel like this is gonna, that theme though of kind of healing chaos is coming in. So we're just kind of exploring kind of what's been going on for you. This isn't your story. If you're not really resonating with this, don't force it. Don't try and make it fit. Tune into your intuition. Maybe choose one of the other groups or one of the other readings on my channel. My readings are timeless. Spirit does want to connect with you today. I feel like your person is really, on the defensive. I feel like a lot of that energy of them being very defensive is to do with, I don't know, there's a lack of like compromise here with them. And it's like they've kind of dug their heels in. So it may be the case that they're completely wrong, right, in this situation. And yet they're kind of digging their heels in. Like the more you say, look, can you not see my point of view? Can you not see where I'm coming from with this? The more they dig their heels in with this. And it feels like it has been a little bit intense is what I'm sensing. But there is this, with this World card, there is a closing off of a cycle, right? Of things kind of settling down, of that being able to kind of closing the door on that kind of energy, on that particular way of approaching things, or that kind of chapter, right? And it's just like this energy of just like when things have settled down with this 4 of Cups, they feel like there is some regret here. They feel despondent. There is some loss here, right? Maybe a little bit of depression or anxiety from their part, you know, and then kind of darker times. Like I was saying, you're mirroring each other. I just sense that like sometimes you can connect to some quite bleak energies, and they do as well. Not all the time, just maybe like at the end of the day or whatever, you know. They may feel rejected as well. In some way, if you're just saying, well, this is my boundary or this is how I see things, they may perceive that as a rejection when really it isn't. This is what I'm sensing. There's like a lack of energy around it. They feel like a lack of impetus to kind of put that energy in to kind of do what it takes to kind of make it work. And it's like they don't know what to say a little bit. It's just like they feel like what they've said or done is wrong, and they don't know how they could have been different, or how to kind of express themselves in a way that will I don't know, maybe pacify you, or that you would resonate with. Like they struggle to kind of get their point across a little bit, and it kind of maybe blows up in their face, or goes a little bit wrong for them. There may be like some physical distance between you as well, which may be causing an issue, or just maybe causing some struggles. Not for all of you, just for some of you, and they may be feeling quite like they don't really, there's this energy of them not really knowing what to do. Let's see what else is going on with them. Interesting. So you get the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the King of Wands. Leo's energy showing up in your reading again. Could be another fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius as well. So there's a lot of stress, and it's causing them pain, right? Or somebody in this connection. The kind of this on and off, this up and down nature of this connection is causing some disappointment maybe, or some pain in the heart space. But there is this desire here to kind of find a solution to overcome this. There's a lot of motivation here to kind of move forward with this, to find solutions, and to yeah, I really like it, to kind of go on this adventure, to have this motivation to kind of leave this behind. And there's so much passion here. They're super attracted to you. They're 100% like into this. And that what I'm hearing from Spirit is they do want to find a way forward, right? They're kind of blazing a trail here, right? This is kind of new territory is what I'm hearing, especially with this World card as well. And this Sun, they're kind of in new territory, or you're entering into a new phase, or you're entering into a new territory, right? What I'm hearing from Spirit is they don't want to hurt anymore, and they don't want to hurt you either. And they're definitely 100% into you, 100% attracted to you, right? So I think that's why there's a lot of intensity here. Yeah, look at this. You get the Magician, you get Three of Cups in the reverse, and the King of Swords, right? I really like this. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius showing up here in your reading as well. I feel like there's a lot that has been kind of in the 5D that's being brought down into the 3D now. I feel like if you're trying to manifest this person or manifesting healing in this, you are coming into right alignment. This is a card of right alignment that I'm seeing here, which I think is really good. And I feel like if you want them to choose you, I see them doing this. So if there's some sort of issue here where there's a third party situation, or they've got other priorities, or they've been prioritizing time with their friends over you, I see them choosing you with this Three of Cups in the reverse, right? I see them choosing you if they're in a situationship, or you're in a situationship, or whatever it is that's going on, where there's some sort of complexity in this situation. I definitely see them, that decision that's going to be made, I see them being able to choose you, okay? And this may be what it is that you've been trying to manifest. But I definitely kind of see you getting into right alignment. King of Swords, I feel like this is like a really strong leveling up from your person as well, a kind of keeping it real, being able to kind of speak their truth. Now, what it is that they have to say may not be what you necessarily want to hear, right? Or maybe kind of like what I'm hearing from Spirit is a tough pill to swallow, and yet It's going to clear the air is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So I'm getting chills actually. It's a really powerful message. So initially it may be a little bit of a shock, or a little bit like you're just like a little bit of discomfort within you, but ultimately it's going to clear the air, and this is what's going to create this beautiful healing and this harmony that's going to come in for you. Right? This is what I'm sensing. There's a strong leveling up here as well, of kind of making that ultimate decision about what it is that they want and being able to choose you. I sense that there's this energy here of like chaos and confusion, where they haven't known quite what it is that they wanted, whether they wanted you or somebody else, or whether they wanted you or someone from the past, or whether they wanted you or just to hang out with their mates and just to keep it casual, whatever it is. There was like a lack of clarity around that, but I see them being able to level up to that and to choose you, and to be able to recognize like a good thing when it comes to them with this Sun energy and this 10 of Pentacles, right? Recognize a good thing when it comes their way, and also to find those solutions to these issues that you've been having. So I just feel like there is reason, what I'm hearing from Spirit, to be hopeful, right? There is reason to be hopeful here. I do see that this has been quite a challenging connection, that there have been some difficulties here, that you've maybe not always been on the same page, but I feel like this is quite a triggering sort of relationship where you are triggering each other's growth. You know, we do all want things to be rainbows and sunshine and unicorns and all of that, and that is beautiful, but if we don't, you know, if that's what all life was, we don't grow, you know, we stagnate. So it's like, if you can come into alignment with that, of just like, this life is for me, right? It's so easy to think that life is against us, or that life doesn't want to give us what we want, and it does. Life is for you. All of these experiences are for you, for your growth, for your ultimate happiness, right? I just felt like it was important to say that. We get the card Heart Wall. So it may be that they're yeah, I get this with this Four of Cups, that they're kind of blocking you a little bit. Maybe they've blocked you physically, or they've kind of blocked you out, because there's this feeling of kind of overwhelm that they've been in, of kind of not being able to handle it a little bit. And now there's this energy of numbing, of kind of shutting down a little bit, or shutting you out. And that may cause a lot of anxiety for you, but Spirit is saying you don't need to worry. It's just like a coping mechanism is what I'm hearing, and you don't need to worry. I have the card Wonder. This is such a beautiful card of sensuality. This is from the Echo Soul deck, one of the Lumiere decks. So yeah, you are like, there's a lot of sensuality here. They find you very magical, very attractive, very beautiful. They love to experience you physically. It's like you put them in touch with like things that feel otherworldly to them, right? Outside of the normal kind of frequencies of everyday life, and just kind of eating and drinking and working and things like this. It's like there's a little bit of magic here, you know, and we see that with the Magician as well. What else do we need to know? We have the card Sorrow. I do see that here. It is in your reading that there are some challenging emotions from either you or your person. Some tears have been shed is what I'm hearing. We have the card Sensual. We were talking about that sensuality with this Wonder here. I want to say they like your gentleness. So that may resonate with you, it may not, but for some of you they really like, you know, there's a bunch of roses on this card. They see you as very beautiful, very attractive. Maybe they like to explore their sensual nature with you. Like a lot of affection as well, you know, when like I was saying, when it's good, it's really good. And I feel like there's a lot of affection here that you share, or that feels really good, you know, makes you make all that oxytocin and that good feeling energy. Wow, I'm obsessing over this whole thing. This is their message to you. They're really like up in their heads about this, trying to work it out, that Four of Cups energy, like trying to figure out what they should do about it. Okay, just going like pouring over every detail of it in their mind. I do feel like this is like, has been a bit of a struggle, but things are going to get better. And we have, I want to send you a message. So they definitely want to get in touch with you. I'm really getting this energy that this is two people who've been pulled apart or have like pushed each other away in some way. But this person, they really want to reach out to you. They want to connect with you. They've got something meaningful that they want to say to you. They want to be back in contact with you. Or this could be that they want to say, if you are in contact, that they want to really talk about something meaningful to you. But if you're trying to manifest a message, I definitely see you doing that as well. That's everything that I have for you in this reading today. It's been my honour to read your cards. As always, I've loved it so very much. It's been such a, quite an intense reading, but I hope you found it helpful in some way. Do give it a like to support the channel. I appreciate it so very much. If you feel called to, please check out Misha. She reads the Akashic Records. The Akashic Records are like a Google search for your own soul. It's like an energetic library of your own soul's journey, right, throughout all lifetimes. So if that resonates with you, it's linked in the description box. Misha is offering $11.11 off her Akashic Record readings, and she can give you an insight into this connection. She can tell you if it's a soulmate, if you've been together in a past life, whether you're twin flames, what's going to happen with this. It is a very deep experience though, so Misha doesn't just work with just anybody, and she's pretty booked up at the moment, so you may not be able to get an appointment, but check that out. If it resonates, you may be lucky. But take good care of yourselves. I'm sending you love in your situation, and I look forward to seeing you again soon here on Lumiere. You take care. Bye bye.